And we're looking into a picture going around online this month. It claims to show a screenshot of a 2002 episode of The Simpsons that eerily mirrors real-life events.
The Simpsons, a show known for its jokes, yellow characters, and over-the-top storylines. But is there more to it than meets the eye? Over the years, this animated sitcom has made predictions so accurate, it's hard to call them coincidences. Today, we're counting down 10 times The Simpsons predicted the future, and some of these will leave you speechless. Back in 2017, The Simpsons aired a two-part special titled The Great Fatsby. It introduced viewers to JG, a flashy, ultra-rich music mogul who throws wild white parties, lives in a mansion, and runs a powerful music empire with an iron grip. At the time, JG seemed like a parody of artists like Jay-Z or Puff Daddy. But in hindsight, the character feels chillingly similar to Sean Diddy Combs. In the episode, JG is exposed for manipulating young artists, controlling their careers through shady contracts, and keeping up a carefully manufactured public image. Eventually, his empire collapses as lawsuits and scandals mount, and former allies turn on him. His luxurious life crumbles as he's left isolated in his once bustling estate. Fast forward to 2024 and 2025, and reality seems to be catching up. Federal agents raided Diddy's homes in connection with shocking allegations of abuse, trafficking, and exploitation spanning decades. Headlines swirled, the industry turned silent, and what once looked like success now feels like a cover-up unraveling in real time. While The Simpsons never mentioned Diddy by name, JG's rise and fall mirrors the real-life scandal almost beat for beat. Lavish parties, artist manipulation, and a massive public fall? The similarities are hard to ignore. In the 1993 episode Springfield, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love Legalized Gambling, Springfield legalizes gambling, turning the town into a mini Las Vegas. To complete the transformation, Mr. Burns opens a casino, and, of course, a flashy stage act to go with it, the flamboyant magic of Gunter and Ernst. The performers are obvious parodies of Siegfried and Roy, the real-life magician duo famous for their Vegas shows and iconic white tigers. In the episode, during one of their performances, a tiger suddenly snaps, lunging at one of the trainers in a chaotic and violent attack. Fast forward to 2003, and that exact nightmare became real. During a live performance at the Mirage in Las Vegas, Roy Horn was viciously mauled by one of his own tigers, Manticore. The attack left him with severe injuries to his spine and neck and ended the duo's decades-long career on the stage. Roy survived, but he was never the same, and the world was stunned. What was meant to be a quick gag on The Simpsons turned out to eerily foreshadow a horrifying moment in real life. The idea that a beloved, well-trained animal could suddenly turn violent during a performance felt outlandish, until it wasn't. In the 1998 episode When You Dish Upon a Star, Homer befriends Alec Baldwin and Kim Basinger after accidentally crashing into their secret Hollywood hideout. The story spirals into a satirical jab at fame, paparazzi, and how small-town folks react to celebrity culture. But there's a blink-and-you'll-miss-it moment near the end that turned out to be shockingly prophetic. As the episode wraps up, there's a quick cut to the 20th Century Fox studio lot, except the sign now reads, 20th Century Fox, a division of Walt Disney Co. It was clearly intended as a joke. At the time, Disney and Fox were rival entertainment giants. The idea that Disney would ever buy Fox? Pure fantasy. And yet, just under 2 decades later, it happened. In 2017, the Walt Disney Company made headlines by announcing a massive $52.4 billion acquisition of 21st Century Fox. The deal included almost everything: TV shows, movie franchises, and even The Simpsons itself. Possibly the most infamous prediction in Simpsons history came in the year 2000 in the episode Bart to the Future. In it, Lisa is shown a vision of her life decades down the road. She's now the President of the United States, stepping into the Oval Office after what she calls a budget crisis inherited from President Trump. Yes, President Donald Trump. In 2000, the idea seemed absurd. Trump had flirted with presidential runs before, but was still mostly known as a flashy real estate mogul and reality TV star. No one seriously thought he'd run, let alone win. But then came 2016, and the unthinkable became reality. Trump was elected the 45th President of the United States, defeating Hillary Clinton and shocking the world. Just like in the episode, Trump's presidency was polarizing and chaotic, leaving behind a huge national debt by the time he left office in 2021, mirroring Lisa's fictional line from 2000 almost word for word. But it gets creepier. On Inauguration Day 2021, Kamala Harris, America's first female vice president, wore a purple blazer, a pearl necklace, and a blouse underneath. Fans were stunned to see it was identical to Lisa's outfit in that 2000 episode, even down to the pearls. So not only did The Simpsons predict Trump would become president, they somehow visualized what the next administration would look like too. It's one of the most chilling and accurate moments in the show's long history of predictions. In 2007, The Simpsons movie became a smash hit, tackling issues of environmentalism and groupthink, and earning over $536 million at the global box office. In the movie, the Simpson family is on the run after escaping Springfield, which has been quarantined under a giant glass dome. At one point, they're overheard talking on a train by surveillance operatives at the National Security Agency, NSA. In 2013, the Edward Snowden scandal would prove that the NSA really was listening in on public conversations through telephone calls and was keeping tabs on what people looked at online. In another episode that transported The Simpsons to the future, Season 5's Lisa's Wedding sees Lisa visit a fortune teller at the Renaissance Fair. The fortune teller transports her to the year 2010, then 15 years into the future, to show Lisa her true love and what her wedding will look like. The episode is filled with futuristic tech, one being the picture phone, where Lisa calls Marge and chats with her on a screen that's attached to the phone, which is hilariously still an old rotary phone. As everyone with a smartphone knows, this became reality when Apple launched FaceTime. Strangely enough, FaceTime launched in 2010, the same year the episode was set. In the 1993 episode Marge in Chains, Springfield is hit by a sudden outbreak of the Osaka flu, a fictional virus that arrives from Japan. It spreads quickly, causing panic, misinformation, and total chaos across town. Sound familiar? In the episode, a sick worker coughs into a box of juicers that are shipped to Springfield. Before long, the virus infects nearly everyone. The citizens beg Dr. Hibbert for a cure, but he explains that since it's a virus, there is no quick fix or antibiotic. Now jump ahead to 2020, and we see unsettling parallels. The COVID-19 pandemic, which also originated in Asia, led to mass panic, hoarding, conspiracy theories, and widespread unrest. The episode absolutely captured the social reaction to a pandemic with shocking accuracy. Public hysteria, mistrust of medical advice, desperate grabs for unproven cures. In the 2014 episode You Don't Have to Live Like a Referee, Homer is chosen to become a referee at the World Cup after being recognized for his moral integrity. But once he arrives, he's immediately caught in the middle of a corruption scandal involving bribes, rigged games, and corrupt sports officials. At one point, a character clearly modeled after a FIFA executive casually admits, "I myself am about to be arrested for corruption." And moments later, he's hauled off in handcuffs. Funny? Sure. But it wouldn't be fiction for long. Just 1 year later, in 2015, real-world FIFA was hit with a massive corruption scandal. The US Department of Justice indicted more than 40 individuals, charging them with bribery, racketeering, and wire fraud.